Assalamu alaikum friends, hope you are all doing very well. Today in this lecture I am going to discuss with you about two very important Greek philosophers who existed 2400 years back. Yes friends, I am talking about Plato and Aristotle. You must have heard about these two names. Plato was born in 428 BCE. BCE stands for before Common Era and died in 348 BCE. Very long time before. Plato was teacher of Aristotle, but their philosophies were different. We must keep this thing in our mind. How their philosophies were different, we will learn later. Plato believed that the concepts had universal and ideal form, which leads to idealistic philosophy, whereas Aristotle believed that the universal forms were not necessarily attached to each object or concept. Now, what was the difference? I will explain you in simple words. Like Plato was very idealistic. He believed in the ideal situation. Okay, remember, have you read the utopian novel of Thomas More? He talks about a completely ideal world, the world of his own creation. Like those things which do not exist in the world, we talk about them, we think about them. That if the things were like that, if there were no sin on the earth, like how is it possible? If there is no sin and there is only virtue in the world, can it exist without the world can exist without the vice? No friends, I don't think it is possible, and you all might have that what I am talking about. So Aristotle, being the student of Plato, he differed from the point of view. Aristotle said that one should believe in the balanced situation. One should think logically and do decide the things in right way, in the proper and in realistic way. So Aristotle was realistic, and his teacher Plato was idealistic. So there were some charges which Plato had put on poetry, and I will discuss about those objections. Plato said that poetry is not ethical, philosophical, and pragmatic. He used three words: ethical, which is not morally good; philosophical, which does not have an in-depth meaning; and pragmatic, which does not have a sense. And now, first, how it was not ethical? Because according to Plato, it promotes undesirable emotions. While reading a poetical line, some undesirable, not good emotions are created in our mind. Second, his charge was not philosophical because it does not provide true knowledge. It is just a shallow thing. It is not having in-depth knowledge. Thirdly, he said that not pragmatic. It is not having a sensible approach, because it is inferior to practical arts. Now, what Aristotle replied to him is very important to understand. Aristotle replied to his Plato's objections on poetry and said that there is pleasure in imitation. It enables the child to learn his earliest lessons in speech. He further said that imitation is natural instinct in man. He wants to say here that, for example, a child is born. He starts speaking. When he starts speaking, he uses some broken words, like his speech is not completely developed. The way the child cries is same around the world. Every child cries in the same way. The way the child laughs is also the same. So the actual basic lessons of the child, his learning, his speaking are the same. He says if there is an imitation, but there is pleasure in imitation, there is no harm in imitation. Secondly, Aristotle compares poetry with history. Now, Aristotle says that the poet and historian are not only different in medium, but they actually are different. A historian relates what has happened in past, and the poet narrates what may ought to happen in future. For example, a poet interprets, a poet imagines, he creates, he innovates the things. He thinks which a normal person, which in a everybody cannot think like a poet. A poet is philosophical, and here Aristotle's reply is very much logical. He says the historian only relates the history what has happened in the past. He only quotes these things happened in past. But a poet is one who creates, who imagines, and he gives something which is very innovative, not told or not introduced in the world before. So he says these things and which are very important. Therefore, poetry is more philosophical thing than history. This is the reason that poetic picture portrayed by a poet pleases all the persons at all times. And this is the reason. Now I will give you a simple example, but before that I will tell you a quotation of Aristotle. Once Aristotle said that Plato is dear to me, but dearer is the truth. He said this because Plato was his teacher. One has a respect for the teacher, but when the viewpoints are different, when you are thinking in a different way, maybe you are not thinking like your teacher. Like when your teacher nurtures your mind, he gives you a lot of knowledge about different things, but it is your own mind. When you perceive something in a different way, where you see the world in your own way. Aristotle believed in the logical and in realistic, in a balanced approach. That, for example, when something bad happens with you, what you will do all of a sudden, I will tell you one by one what will Plato do. For example, when a person is in a terrible situation, in the worst situation, according to Plato, the person should jump into the situation and save the person in the problem, right? But according to Aristotle, when the person is in trouble and the other person who is trying to save him, he will think logically and he will see realistically that the counterpart with whom I am going to fight, what will be the consequences if I do this thing and that thing. So he will plan it and think it logically, and in realistic situations he will think it about that what can be the consequences, what can be the result. So this was the difference of approach between Plato and Aristotle. For example, Plato believed that when somebody's child is hospitalized, he or she is not feeling well, so he should be looked after. But for example, we always feel sympathetic with our own children. If my daughter, if my son is not feeling well, I will only admit him in the hospital, I will look after. Will I do the same thing for others? No, I will not. But Plato believed in the idealistic situation. There should be no sin, there should be no vice in the world, which is not practically possible. So this is all about the difference of approach between Plato and Aristotle, the two great Greek writers. Hope you understand this lecture, and if you like this lecture, please friends do subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.